I think that clean energy is really the linchpin of the entire future of the sustainability and resilience of our planet. And so economic developers like myself need to think both globally and strategically about what clean energy will do for our entire economic structure of our regions and therefore globally.
I took the job because I knew that Colorado had all the assets that we needed. I mean, we had the technology, we had the people, we had a receptive public, we had great policymakers. And I knew that there was a large economic opportunity if we were able to put them all together and make sure that they were kind of symbiotic and they all knew what else was going on, and that it would be a jobs driver for Colorado, both in the development of technologies as well as the deployment of technologies.
We actually don't call it clean. We call it advanced. It's a newer way than what was traditionally done, but it's something that we're pretty much all going to be doing. So it's something like advanced manufacturing, right? Advanced manufacturing is manufacturing that is just more sophisticated than what it had traditionally been.
Well, Nortech's particularly interested in growing the clean economy because it's such a huge global market opportunity. And based on our assets in manufacturing, advanced materials, things of that nature, we feel like we're very well positioned to contribute to that growth.
I think the large financial institutions are beginning to see that clean tech is here. The risks are going down. As the volume goes up, the number of projects is going up. There's now more experience showing that these are not high failure rate projects. And therefore, as the risks go down, this is an area that they want to invest in. There's less uncertainty, but we need to encourage more of them. Some of the leading edge ones are into it, but we need much more capital going into this space. And I think that's part of our challenge, is to tell the story that you can get good rewards at low risk in clean tech. It's not one of those alternative investments that's highly risky and is exotic. This is now mainstream.
Well, I think maybe there wasn't maybe a hype 5-7 years ago about clean tech. I think it's real, and it was an overhype, I think. But it's real, and it's actually finding traction within traditional industry. I mean, I think sustainability is a key word in any large company these days. You know, all the ones that we know, they're implementing strategies to make sure that they use energy more efficiently, and they're finding ways to, you know, produce renewable energy. They're doing it because they know that in the short run and long term, it will save them money. So it's not just greenwashing. It's the industry feels so much more real than it did back in 2008 when we started.
I think that businesses and larger businesses have a need to cut their costs, and there's a huge opportunity to be able to do that through energy efficiency, through less use of expensive fossil fuels, through looking at creative solutions and partnerships to be able to do that.
This is a prosperity issue for global prosperity, and investors want to make money. They want to create value for their investors and their stakeholders, and this is an area where we're going to see more transformational change than potentially any other fundamental economic area in our entire world. So why wouldn't you want to be at the table with the creative decision makers and technologists that are going to create our future? Where a better place to put your money than an area that's going to be critical and will change the world? You know, it is truly the overused word collaboration, but it's absolutely what we need to do, because individual regions, we can't do it ourselves. None of us have the bandwidth or the collective power within our own regional structures to change the public policies, to have enough breadth and depth of technology and knowledge and creativity on an individual region basis. But if we collectively put that power together, you know, we can change the world. And you know, so this is a great, you know, kind of a cross-cutting group. It's not just economic developers like me. It's public policy leaders, it's business leaders, it's technologists, it's it's foundation and philanthropy all coming together, and truly that triad of public, private, and institutional leaders solving problems.